frying up some deer meat. This is my Aunt Linda's very old cast iron fry skillet. And I'm sure she's fried up so many deer in this skillet. This is the finished project of the deer meat. So the way I cooked it was I made it an egg wash. And then I seasoned my flour with Slap Your Mama, which is like an essential item in our household.
Yes.
Garlic powder, onion powder, and a little salt and pepper. How was dinner, babe?
It was very good.
Yes, it was. I'm so full.
Me too. I'm so full.
Yes. Now we're heading to prayer. You're so tall. We're heading to prayer meeting.
Yes.
We have prayer meeting on Tuesday nights. So
That's where we're headed.
Let's go.
We're gonna pray for you.
Such a pretty afternoon. Do you hear that woodpecker?
There's a woodpecker in the tree.
Shh. Of course it's not gonna do it.
Wait. Keep it going. Oi, could you pick the wood?
Stop.
He flew away. I just saw him went that way.
Thank you so much.
He flew away before I said anything.
Yeah, okay.
He did.
Today I have a pretty busy day. I'm gonna help my friend decorate for our graduation service tonight at church. So it's about 10 o'clock and I had my coffee this morning, but I'm pretty hungry and I need some energy, so I made a smoothie. I make smoothies pretty much every single morning. It's just a good way for me to get protein in because not every morning I can handle eggs and stuff like that. My stomach just really can't handle that, but it's very important for me to get protein early in the morning. So this is how I made my smoothie. This is my first time making this smoothie. I just want to share it with y'all. So I used about like a cup of frozen sliced strawberries, and these are just strawberries. There's no like added sugars or anything. I used about a teaspoon of ground flax seeds, a teaspoon of chia seeds, and then a whole Premier Protein shake. I absolutely love like strawberry box cake. I know it's not good for you, but I just love that taste. So I figured this would kind of mimic that taste. This is a cake batter Premier Protein drink. So yeah, that was my smoothie, and this is what it looks like. It makes a lot, but I drink this like all throughout the morning and into lunch. So, and of course you have to have a cute straw. So let me taste it. It's actually really good. I will be making this again. I'm back home now. I'm about to go to the dollar store to see if I can find a really big box that they're trying to get rid of because I need to ship out these 2 copper pots. One of y'all, I think her name was Lynn, messaged me on Instagram and she was like, I really want those pots. But turns out Instagram has been hiding a lot of messages from me. My hidden messages and message requests has said 0 for the longest time. And then I saw a reel that said, even though it says 0, just like click on it and check anyway. So I did that yesterday and I had over 100 messages that were like from y'all telling me that you are enjoying the channel and that you're loving watching it. So I am so sorry if I did not respond to your message and it just went to the abyss. It was not my fault. I'm definitely checking it like every day now. So you can contact me on Instagram and I will respond. I'm just sorry that it took so long the first time. But anyway, I'm gonna go try to find a box so I can ship these out to Lynn. They did not have one big enough box, but I did find 2 boxes that the pots fit in. So I'm just gonna have to ship them out separately, unfortunately. Frosted Flakes and what is this? Oh, LED lights. Interesting. Here's my little Arthur. I'm about to put on a podcast and get to cleaning a little bit. I need to clean the kitchen. When I'm at home, I really don't like to listen to music while I'm cleaning. I either like to not listen to anything or I will put on a podcast. The podcast that I've been enjoying lately is by Kristin Johns. She has a channel that I have watched for years now, and her best friend John have a podcast together. It's called That's the Point Podcast, and it is so funny to me. Like, they crack me up. I love their sense of humor. Today's episode is all about a bike accident that her and her husband had 4 years ago today. They lived in LA at the time. They were riding their bikes. It was during COVID, so everybody rode their bikes during COVID. And someone hit them on their bikes in a car going about 60 miles an hour. And she broke her femur. Her husband broke his leg too, but I forget which part. And it's like a miracle that they're alive. They had no head trauma or anything like that. Not even road burn. And her story has always just been so incredible to me that, like, God spared their life. I remember waking up to the story she posted on Instagram saying that she was crying in the hospital, and she was saying how, like, God saved their life and it was a miracle that they're alive. Somebody hit them head on. I remember seeing that and just being like, stuff can happen so quickly that is life-changing. It's so scary to think about. I have been in 3 car accidents. None of them were my fault, by the way. But 2 of them were pretty serious. They both totaled my cars. So I just think about those moments. Like, it feels exactly what the movies say. Like, everything just feels like it's going in slow motion. And you hear this, like, ringing in your ears and you can't believe it's happening. Both of my serious car wrecks happened on the same highway, and it was on my commute to work. One was on my way to work and one was on my way home from work. It's a very bad highway that I've always been scared of. It's a 2-lane highway that's very curvy and hilly. That highway has always scared me, and it's always concerned my family too, with me driving on it so much every single day. I'm thankful I don't have to drive it anymore. But my first serious wreck, I was behind somebody, and like when you miss a turn, like you slam on your brakes to make the turn. Well, this person did that in front of me, and like it just happened so quickly. He slammed on his brakes to make the turn, but a car was coming, and I was going like probably 60 miles an hour, and I just ran into him in the back. So technically, legally, it was my fault as far as insurance goes, but it really wasn't my fault. And that wreck, bad necessarily, but it scared me so bad because it was my first serious wreck. My airbags deployed, and I couldn't open my door. It was jammed up, so I had to climb over the seats and get out of the passenger side, and I started smelling like the fumes and the smoke, and that really scared me. I was panicking. But when I hit the truck from behind, my car like pivoted more in the middle of the road, so I was kind of hovering the painted line in the middle. And while I was still in the car, an 18-wheeler was heading for me head on. And he obviously couldn't just veer off on the road because he would have gotten to an accident too. But y'all, I'll show you the picture of what my car looked like. He skimmed the back of my car. If it would have been over just like a foot more, he would have hit me head on. And it would have ended my life. But God is so good, and he has protected me from both accidents. I don't know why I'm telling you these stories today, but and my other serious car accident, it was on my way home from work, and both of my wrecks happened in October. That's really weird to think about. I was on my way home from work, and it was raining that evening, and a deer ran out and hit, and we ran into each other. And all I remember was just seeing the deer on my windshield, and it was so loud and so fast, and I could not gain control of the vehicle. I started spinning out because the roads were so slick with the water, and I ran off the road, and I could not stop. Like my foot was on the brakes completely, and I remember thinking, okay, like I'm gonna hit a tree. My car is gonna spin, and I'm gonna go into the wood line and hit a tree. I slowly just stopped right before the wood line, and I did hit like a few small trees, but it was nothing like it should have been. Like, God totally protected me in both wrecks. And even though my cars were totaled, he spared my life, and I'm so thankful. I do miss my car, my second car. It was a convertible Bug, and I wish I still had it so bad. And I regret not getting another one, but I will have another one day. Anyway, if you want to hear Kristin's story, you can find it on her podcast. I'll actually link it in the description box for you. It's crazy. Like, her story is crazy. And spoiler alert, they found the guy who did it, but they, it's been so long that they are just letting him walk free, which is crazy. Anyway, let me get up and do some cleaning because today is Wednesday, so we have church tonight. It's our little backyard service. Cody always says bachelorette service. It is not a bachelorette service. It's a backyard service. So we're honoring our graduates. So, yeah, I need to wash my hair and get ready for church tonight after I clean. So I've got to get moving. I didn't know you were in here. My least favorite part of church is finding something to wear. Especially on a Wednesday night. I don't know what to wear on a Wednesday night. I'm feeling something comfortable and simple, so this is it. Now I've got to do something with this hot air. Lord help me.